Imagine being 13, sitting in a wooden church pew, forced to color pictures of Jesus while the grown-ups enjoy the real service. And then, in a moment of quiet rebellion, you make a decision that changes your father's Sundays for the next 2 decades. This is the story of how one angry kid's small act of revenge became a lifelong commitment for his dad. If you love stories where the underdog gets the last laugh, where a tiny act of defiance snowballs into poetic justice, then stick around. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss another Reddit revenge story. The story begins in the early 1980s. The narrator, let's call him Sam for clarity, is 13 years old, gangly and awkward, right in the middle of puberty. His hair is a little too long, his shoes a little too tight. And on Sundays, like clockwork, his father drags him and his siblings to St. Paul's Episcopal Church. It's one of those old-world churches with stained glass windows glowing like jewels, pews polished smooth by decades of worshippers, and the faint smell of old hymnals and candle wax in the air. But for Sam, there's nothing spiritual about it. Sunday mornings mean one thing: an hour of Sunday school, a basement classroom with beige walls, creaky chairs, and a stack of coloring sheets with Jesus holding lambs. Crayons dull from overuse. Glue sticks that smell like chalk. Sam is 13. He's moody. He's done with crayons. His father, though, is a pillar of this church. He's attended since 1933. St. Paul's isn't just a building to him, it's tradition, duty, reputation. And so every Sunday, Sam sits through the announcements knowing that soon, like all the other kids, he'll be marched upstairs to the dreaded classroom. One Sunday, Sam feels the weight of his frustration peak. He leans over to his father, voice low but firm. "Sam, Dad, can I just stay with you for the rest of the service this time? I don't want to go to Sunday school." His father's eyes, stern and unwavering, cut to him. "Father. No. You're going." A simple answer. A command. Not a conversation. Sam's stomach knots. He feels small, powerless. His friends from school are probably still asleep or watching cartoons. And here he is, about to color yet another picture of Jesus feeding the multitudes. Then, during the announcements, a phrase cuts through his sulk. The church is looking for ushers. There's a sign-up table on the way out. And then, this is key, the announcer adds. This is a lifelong commitment. Sam's ears perk up. A lifelong commitment. He glances at the table by the door. A stack of sign-up sheets. Pens. His mind starts to tick. As the other kids are told to leave for Sunday school, Sam asks his father again. "Sam, please, can I stay with you?" His father doesn't even look at him this time. "Father. No. Go. Now." Sam's cheeks burn. Something inside him snaps, not anger exactly, but a cool, clear defiance. He rises, but instead of heading for the stairs to Sunday school, he drifts toward the sign-up table. He knows his father's handwriting well. He's forged it before on excuse notes for school. They share the same 2 initials and last name. He picks up the pen. The sanctuary hums with soft chatter. No one watching. His father's back is turned. Sam writes his father's name carefully, looping the letters just right. Then he sets the pen down, smooth and casual, and heads off to Sunday school like nothing happened. 2 weeks later, at home, his father opens a letter. His brow furrows. "Father, what the hell is this?" It's a notice from St. Paul's. He's been scheduled to usher every 3rd Sunday. The commitment is official. Sam watches from the kitchen doorway. His father is livid, but there's no escape. He can't march into the church and say, "My kid signed me up as a prank." That would be embarrassing. It would undermine the very image he's built over decades, the faithful, dependable member of St. Paul's. So he swallows his pride. And he becomes an usher. Sam doesn't get off scot-free. The 1980s weren't exactly known for gentle parenting. That night, he gets the kind of spanking today's kids can't even imagine. It stings. It burns. But even through the tears, Sam feels a tiny spark of satisfaction. Because the punishment is temporary. The usher duty? That's forever. What started as a single forged signature turns into a 20-year commitment. Every third Sunday, rain or shine, Sam's father puts on his blazer, pins on the usher badge, and stands at the door handing out bulletins. For 2 decades, he greets parishioners with a smile that's a little tighter than usual. Sam grows up, moves on, but the usher schedule never stops. And every holiday visit, his father reminds him. Father, grinning now, you know, I'm still ushering because of you. There's no real malice in his voice anymore. Just a long, shared joke between father and son. But the lesson stuck. As Sam narrates this on Reddit decades later, he's both amused and a little awed by how his teenage defiance echoed through his father's life. He remembers the smell of the church bulletin paper, the creak of the pews, the thrill of signing that sheet. He knows his revenge was petty, but it was also poetic. It fit the situation perfectly. His father forced him into Sunday school to teach him discipline. In return, Sam taught his father commitment, whether he wanted it or not. This is where you show the payoff cinematically. Cut to Sam's father, now 33 years older, 92 years old, sitting in a recliner. His hands shake a little, but his eyes still twinkle as he tells the story to anyone who will listen. Father, my son signed me up as an usher when he was 13. And here I am, still paying for it. It's a full circle moment. The power dynamic has shifted. The child who once felt powerless left a permanent mark on the father who once had all the authority. And yet there's warmth in the memory. The revenge is no longer bitter. It's become family lore, a running joke. That's what makes it so satisfying for the audience. It's not just payback, it's poetic justice with a human touch. Sometimes the smallest rebellions echo the loudest. One forged signature, one moment of teenage frustration, and a father learned the true meaning of commitment. Revenge doesn't always come as a grand gesture. It can be as simple as a pen stroke at a sign-up table. And sometimes, it becomes a family story that lasts a lifetime. What's the pettiest revenge you've ever pulled that had huge consequences? Tell me in the comments. I love reading your stories. And if you enjoyed this tale of lifelong payback, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more true revenge stories every week.